Hello, hi everyone. I'm Kelly, Teacher Kelly Tag online. Thanks for coming, Casey. Casey's out to breakfast, yet still came. That is so loyal. And I know I go live at a different time every day. It's better if I get it done in the morning and less people in my house are on the internet. I have 3 classes today, back to back to back. So once I actually start in an hour. I keep going, and then it's time to pick up my son. So maybe I'll have an early lunch too. There have been 2 Outschool emails. I'm also going to update you on some of the other companies that I work for. Last week I asked, hey, does anyone want to hear about some of the other companies? Let me know. And shout out Lisa in my comments said that she wanted to hear more about Budbee, that she worked there, and also some of the others like Road to Success. But let me start with Outschool. I also have one update from VIP Kid. I don't even know who's still working for them. I'm not, but it's not really even much of an update. But I'll read you like one email from them. All right. Okay. Bring in 5-star reviews with new courses from our partners. So this is just like professional development that Outschool is providing. They have courses in their learning center, facing history on ourselves. Their next email had a lot about what to include in your classes. Simple K-12 differentiating curriculum, some more courses, then they have some live events. So not much to that one. A little more to the next one. Okay, and bear with me for a second. Say hello if you're here. Oh, Casey already said hello, but if anyone else is here, let me know. Say hi, and I have this all ready to go and then it refreshes. All right, policy news. So this one's pretty jam-packed. Get ready for holiday classes. So they have a class content policy. So I looked at the more information for this before bringing it to you, so I can kind of explain as I go along. If you want even to read it in their words, you can go back and like click on this stuff. All right, so Halloween, there's parental guidance. So if a kid's wearing a mask, you still have to ask them to take the mask off so you can verify their face, you know, for safety purposes, like we always have to verify. Thanksgiving. Oh boy, they had some pretty strict things for Thanksgiving. So they basically want you to present sides from the Native Americans as well. And it looked pretty strict. I haven't tried to do a Thanksgiving class. I've seen chatter on the Facebook pages that like even someone just wanted to do like a simple craft that you would do in elementary school. And it was like really hard to get approved. Oh, all right. After I share this, I got to tell you what, after last week's updates, I did something and what happened with that. All right, Christmas, meet and greet with Santa Claus. So the guidelines for Christmas is it can't be religious because we all know Christmas is Jesus's birthday, but we can't have any of that in our classes. You could do Santa, but it's, you know, it's got to be secular, basically. All right, educator emergencies. I'm going to take a wild guess that they're having problems with people canceling or missing classes too much, that they had to bring this up or get stricter about it. Okay, so Outschool support team is here to provide assistance. Okay, so I'll read the bullet points. If you contact support for any additional assistance, we'll cancel the classes and provide prorated refunds unless you specifically state. So that's nice. You can write to Outschool and they'll cancel the classes and refund the teacher. This is good if maybe you have a whole day of classes and you have some emergency that happened. The support team will also cancel classes scheduled within the next 24 hours on your behalf unless otherwise specified. Okay, so if you have some the next day, they said within 24 hours, they're going to cancel those too, unless you say just for today. Sounds like, so 24 hours. So there's that. Let's see. let's see, we've added help to make it more efficient, is what they say. All right, so then they go into even more detail. Again, I'm guessing this must have been a problem for them to really emphasize this in the email. Class cancellations should always occur within more than 24-hour notice, even if you've communicated with the families. Exceptions are extenuating circumstances, and I'm sure that's like death in the family, hospitalizations, or if parent requested to cancel the class. Always keep communication on Outschool where we can verify why the class was canceled. So, you know, I hear this is more of a problem with one-on-one classes, which I don't do a lot of one-on-one classes on Outschool. I maybe have like two sections of classes that I do. So it's not a big deal, but I know a lot of people, like the parents maybe will say like, I need to cancel this week. And then you go in and cancel. If it's less than 24 hours, then you get in trouble. So I had said in the past that just to save my own rear, I was like, in those circumstances, I was going to go sit there for 10 minutes. And then, like I said that on one of the Facebook pages, and people are like, no, don't do that. I refuse to do that if I don't have to teach. And now people are getting in trouble. And now people are saying, oh, I guess that's what I should do. So, you know, do what you have to do with the least amount of trouble. And yes, you probably can prove that like the parents said something, but then you don't have to go through that step. Please be aware if you cancel a class within less than 24-hour notice due to an extenuating circumstance, you'll still receive an automated late cancellation email, because if it's automated, it's automatically going to go out. Learn about content moderation. Our trust and safety team has launched a learner content moderation for parents article that describes what learner content we remove and why. So they look at, okay, so I read that. It's kind of like if the child does something inappropriate, they're going to remove it from the recording. And then they have progression. They first just give the parent a warning. Then I think it's a stricter warning. And then, you know, they suspend you from the platform. Parent referrals and coupons. Promoting classes with Outschool coupons or referral credits is great. Okay, so here's what you can't do. You can't use referral credits for your own kids. You can use them for your students, though. I have done that. I take like when I get a credit, my own kids don't take classes. I gift it to one of my most loyal following students. Like I still get paid if I'm gifting them, and they get rewarded by having a week free for being a loyal customer. Neglect to verify learners attending class with a coupon or referral credit. So you still have to verify them, because I don't know if you know this, but when anyone signs up for a class with a gift enrollment, you don't see the name. It just says this was gifted. So you kind of have to do an extra step. A reminder about organization admin access. So they're basically saying that the admin part of your page, you cannot give access to other people and other teachers. It has to be only you. You know, I don't teach for an organization, but I assume they can work for your organization but have their own login. You basically can't give them admin access. And okay, that was a lot in that email. So let me see what you guys are saying. Morning, Luann. Thanks for coming. And my parent texts me to reschedule and they question me. I need to send a copy of the text for proof. Yeah, and I would just say, hey, can you message me on Outschool? I think it's harder to keep the communication on Outschool if you also know that person outside of Outschool, because I'm very much like a professional person. Like if I meet you on Outschool, I prefer to keep my communication on Outschool anyway, but I have one customer where I know the mom personally. So now I tried to tell her, if we're talking about something specific related to the class, we need to talk on Outschool platform. And sometimes I will even, you know, say the same thing on Outschool that we said. So you could always say to that parent, hey, can you tell me the exact same thing through Outschool email, just because I want to make sure I'm following Outschool's policies, something like that. is what you could do. So I'm going to go into a VIP kid email in a second. But after last week, they were really promoting the one-on-one classes. So I decided to create a one-time one-on-one class. I have an ongoing one already. And I'm not going to use it that much. One-on-one classes is not something I do a lot on Outschool, but I was inspired by that article. It got sent back to me twice. And after that, I just said, forget it. It's not worth all the hassle to get it approved when this is not even a class I'm going to use that often. And if someone just wants to take a tutoring session one time, I've already got one. They could just sign up and unenroll after the first one if they only want one class. All right. So this is super vague. We're launching something new next week, and you think we'll love it. We can't unveil the details yet. Sorry, but we can tell you to circle this date, October 6th. That's all they're telling us. Not much to that. Anyone want to take a wild guess what they're promoting? I have no idea. Okay, and I also wanted to talk about Budbee. Brooke did like a whole video about their updates. And I did leave her channel link in the description box before I even started this. If you want to go to her channel and watch her latest video about Budbee after this, of course. But I just wanted to go into one detail about something that she brought up, in that Budbee is now going a lot like VIP Kid with their cancellation, where they're like charging you if you miss. But here's the kicker. Budbee is group classes like Outschool with VIP Kids policy. So they're charging $5 per learner if you have a no-show. And these are classes, my classes have like 6 or 7 in them. So that's $30 or $35 you would lose, not just 10. And I love working for Budbee, actually. It's a great company. Bookings are hit or miss, but it's at a time I don't normally do. But I do think that this policy is a little harsh. And I'm just going to show you the screenshot that they sent. $5 per learner is quite a lot. So here it is. Cancel before 24 hours, no penalty, but do not recommend. Cancel between 2 and 24. $2 per learner. So if you have 6 to 7 learners, that could be $12 to $14, still more than VIP Kid. And then $5 a learner from your paycheck. And then these are also ESL hours. So there's always the potential that you oversleep. Let me know if you ever overslept at VIP Kid. I had some close calls, but only actually completely missed a class by oversleeping one time, believe it or not. There was once where I like literally woke up, walked down the stairs and went, oh, I have a class. And it was 3 minutes after the time, or it may have been like 2 minutes. I picked up my iPad and logged it and like had that just got out of bed look. It was a long time regular. And she even like looked at me. So I had that happen. That never became a no-show. But that was a close call. Let's see. Did I have anything else to show you guys? No, that was it as far as showing. Now I'll just chit-chat a little bit. Let me know what companies you guys work for the most, what's doing well. Outschool's doing really well for me, and I'm so excited. Hello, Rebecca. I just finished reading all the updates, but you can go back after this, of course. So that's okay. I can't make everybody's all the time either. I just finished watching Casey's from yesterday, the interview you had. So anyways, you guys, today, just this morning, this is exciting. I checked my email, whole bunch of like new emails. I got one parent that signed up both their kids, 2 kids, both of them to 4 of my classes. So that was like 8 new signups, 4 new classes. That is awesome. So let's see, started back at Outschool last week after a month off. How's it going? How are all of all of you, how's Outschool going and what other companies you working for and how's it going? So Outschool's doing really well for me. I'm excited. The only class not doing well and I'm thinking about getting rid of is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I've got one section. I now have 4 learners. I used to have 3. It's an easy class to teach because I've done it for so long. And the kids I have in it, like, just are fun. They love the book and they're excited. So I'm going to keep it for now. But then every time I get a paycheck for that class, I'm like, but look, I make more money with these other classes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Starting tutor gigs today. Outschool, Varsity, and VIP Kid a bit. Oh, okay, good. I tried VIP Kid, didn't get much bookings, but all right, well, that's good. Sounds like you're really diversifying. And then for me, Budbee is hit or miss. I have one multi-day class that sold out and then nothing else booked, kind of like truly hit or miss. It was like all sold out or nothing. And the rest were one-time classes, so maybe that made a difference. Brick and mortar keeps me busy. I got a couple independent clients. I'm trying to get started on the Christian companies, both Teach Me Truth and Road to Success. Teach Me Truth, I have several sections of a one-time class open, no bookings so far. There's only so much time in the day. So right now I can't give them my ongoing. I'm gonna try one time. Road to Success, I'm only doing a flex class because she just doesn't have enough room to get all the live teachers on, but she had a little extra room to get people doing flex classes. So I'm doing that. It's a lot of work outside. So I've said before that I'm trying not to do any new classes where I have to create new content. But despite that, there's still a lot of things to do. Parent emails, or even if you're doing a class for the second time, you're like, oh, I could tweak it a little bit, or oh, this has changed since the last time it happened. You know, something changed in the news, or like, just for example, I'm doing the Supreme Court this week. Well, the person who was our most recent Supreme Court judge, now someone different because someone got nominated over the summer. You get the idea. There's still a lot of things to do. So anyways, there's that. And I've had requests to do a part 2 of my video class, which, how can I say no to money, but just finding the time. My goal is going to be maybe by the Thanksgiving or Christmas to get something up. My video company is still asking me to work, but I chose like one day to keep my foot in the door, but told them I had more availability in December when brick and mortar, takes a break, and I take a break from Outschool. So those are the things going on with me. Still, Outschool is still my number 1 of all the jobs that I have, and things are going well there. So yes, I start in 40 minutes. I start a 3-hour block of classes. So I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. I need to go ahead and go and grab something to eat before my 3-hour stint, and still a little prep work before my next class. Well, anyways, thanks for all of you who came, and thanks for all of you who will watch later, and let me know if there's any other companies you want to know more about. And still keeping up, still trying to exercise, though I don't have as much time as I used to, but still doing it. That's what's going on with me. All right, well, thanks for watching, you guys. See you later. Zai Jian, Casey. Bye, everyone.